Now, what is sport without its iconic rivalries? We just witnessed El Clasico between Barcelona and Real Madrid over the weekend. Every Cricket World Cup throws up an India-Pakistan clash. Federer versus Nadal remains the defining tennis rivalry this century. But have you heard of the Battle of the Blues? Our correspondent Dasunia Thauda gets us this special report of Sri Lankan cricket's marquee rivalry.
A 25,000 plus audience. A visit by the President of Sri Lanka, no less. This, after all, is the second oldest uninterrupted cricket series in the sport. They call it the Battle of the Blues. It's the annual cricket match between Royal College Colombo and St. Thomas College, Mount Lavinia. Last weekend saw the 144th staging of the match. Actually, it's no longer a match. It is a part of Sri Lanka's social fabric.
Today, we are at the Battle of the Blues, popularly known as the Royal-Thomian cricket encounter, which is happening for its 144th uninterrupted cricket year.
The Singhalese Sports Club in Colombo has been hosting the Battle of the Blues since 1994. Played over 3 days, the 144th edition of this match was a celebration in more ways than one. The COVID-19 pandemic had forced this game to be played behind closed doors for the last 2 years. The restrictions were lifted this year, and alumni, casual fans and even prominent cricketers turned up to savour this unique festival of cricket.
The Royal-Thomian is something very special to me. I've been watching the game since the 1980s and I've enjoyed every single match so far for several decades.
The Royal-Thomian is not only an event between two schools, it's part and parcel of the culture of this country. The first match which was played in 1880 and now we are playing the 144th game. This is, until the COVID game, it was the longest cricket match which was played without the disruption.
To understand this match's unique place in Sri Lankan society, one must go back to 1880. The Royal College was set up in 1835 and is known as the Eton of Sri Lanka. Following the model of the British public schools, the school has produced distinguished alumni who have played this match, including Junius Jayawardene, Ranjan Madugale and current international Kusal Perera. St. Thomas was set up by an Eton old boy, and that has sparked off a rivalry that draws instant comparisons with Eton and Harrow, the iconic English public schools. Prominent alumni include Sri Lanka's first Prime Minister D.S. Senanaike, after whom the trophy for this match has been named, former captain Duleep Mendes and Jeevan Mendes. It's not just the cricket and the rivalry that's iconic. The tents that spring up around the stadium during the annual match draw their names from the sport of equestrian. It's a place to catch up, reminisce about old times and also cheer the boys in the middle. The Royals earned the bragging rights with a 180-run win over the weekend, giving them a 36th win, one more than the bitter rivals.
While the world's second oldest cricketing encounter ends in favour of Royal College Colombo, the tradition and the continuedness, along with the uninterrupted nature of this cricket match, is sure to continue in the generations.